Joining us this morning, as I mentioned earlier, our mowing Jim Tanner. We're putting the Happy Tales 3rd Annual Yard Sale and Animal Rescue Donation Center sale on June 5th and June 6th, which, Mo, is just around the corner.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks. Yeah. We're pretty excited about it this year.
What is some of the stuff you're going to be having?
We have so much, Pat. We picked up a bunch of stuff last year. People, after their yard sales, they had leftovers. So we did a lot of pickups last year.
I remember.
And oh, we have so much. We have furniture, pictures. One lady was downsizing, and we basically went and cleaned out her house.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have sofas and stuff like that?
No,
Nothing that big, but we've got like end tables, we've got a desk, lamps, we've got everything from modern lamps to some real antique lamps.
Yeah.
We've got one that's like a giant eagle. That's probably, the eagle portion of it's probably a good 4 foot high. And then the lamp extends up off of that.
Okay.
Wow.
We picked that up over in
West
West
Springfield.
Springfield. A fellow had passed away and somebody was cleaning out his house, and we went over there and
Oh, okay.
picked up a bunch of things over there.
Excuse me.
A lot of people that had things left over from yard sales, and it's not junk that was left over either. It's good stuff that just didn't sell at their yard sales.
You know what sells a lot too, Jim, is our tools.
Yeah.
Do you have any tools or anything?
Yeah, we last year, well, the first year we didn't really have anything for men or anything like that, so I said, well, we're going to get more in. So we had a lot of that last year, and we're going to have more of it this year. Last year people wanted more children's toys, and we're going to have that. And we don't normally do books, but we did get some books that were donated, so we're not going to turn them down. So we have several boxes of books, everything from cookbooks to the love novels and stuff like that. And, you know, if people want them, I might even sell them the whole box.
I got an email the other day because the girl that emailed me says, you know, I missed where this is going to be. It's at 930 Main Street, right next to Ron's Meats on Main Street, across from Heath Garden Center, I think it is.
Right.
And she goes, I've got some stuff I want to donate. Is it still, can they still do that? Can they still donate, or is it past
Yeah, we'll
that?
put it in the house.
Yeah, we'll find a
For next
spot.
year.
No, we'll put it in the house because all our storage spaces are crammed.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we have what, an 8x10 shed on the side of the garage, and that is just loaded to the top.
I wonder if this girl ever got a hold of you. This is like a week ago.
Somebody did
We
make a
did
drop
have
off.
somebody, an elderly man dropped off a carload of stuff
Really?
about, well, this was about a week ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
might be then.
it could have been.
And,
But you know, they're still welcome to bring it to 930 Main Street. We're still taking donations. We can put it in the house. I mean, all our storage areas are loaded to the hilt, but we can take more.
What time is this going to start each day?
9 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Till 3? Parking?
Parking, not on Main Street, because that's too dangerous.
well,
but
they can park there, they just have to be careful. There is parking in front of the house. It is not designated a no parking zone.
Yeah.
But they can park down Reed. I don't care if they pull in our backyard and park.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can put on
Back
the lawn.
there.
We don't care.
We do ask if they, like Heath's, they've been real good. They've parked on the side that's right next to Route 20. They're not taking up their parking spaces. And Ron's is very limited to his parking, so we ask that they don't park right in front of his store or anything.
Yeah, we don't want to disturb his business.
And disturb his business or anything, but he's been real good about that.
Yeah.
Also, and like I said, the hours are 9 to 3, but if I'm out there, and I will be earlier, if anybody wants to stop by, they can. I'm not going to turn anybody away.
Do you, I had a question for you. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second.
Well, that's okay. You can see now.
Yeah, all right. Are you you're going to have this rain or shine, right?
Right.
Okay. Because
Hopefully it rains because, or it shines, because we've got so much stuff and we've only got a limited space in our garage we could set up and our front porch. So, but we will hold it.
what do you do with the stuff if it doesn't sell? save it for next year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Don't call Goodwill and have them pick it up.
Well, this is the third year.
This is the
And
third
we
year.
were talking off here, they've all been successful.
Yes.
Right.
But
yes.
that brings into mind, like what Pat said, you're going to always have stuff left over.
Right.
What-
But is it a lot or just a few things, or how's that work?
It's gonna be hard to say.
You never know.
You never know. We just don't know.
What I'm probably going to do in a case now, especially since they've opened the Goodwill Center in town, is I will look at the stuff and say, all right, we've had this stuff out for 3 years. It hasn't gone yet. It's time to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
And nobody wants this. But we've had a lot of success with people coming by, like their children are going off to college this year, and they're buying stuff to get them started, like dishes and silverware, glasses.
Yes.
I mean, stuff you don't really think about. We had one girl stop by last year, and I had an old set of Navy dishes, and she jumped all over them for her dad for his birthday.
Sure.
His birthday, because he was retired Navy or had been in the Navy or something like that. And she said, "Gosh, this will make a great." And she was so happy. She even came back later and thanked us for selling those to her. And
Now, I know you need some help. You've
Oh
asked
boy, do we.
for, was it Thursday and
Wednesday and
Wednesday
Thursday.
and Thursday.
We're setting up.
they're asking for some volunteers to help set up tables and all that stuff. She also, Jim and Mo both need tables to put these items on. So if you got one of those big, long tables, those 7 foot, I think they are, tables, 6 foot, 7 foot tables, could you donate them to them? Mo's number is 599-8492, 599-8492. I got a couple of them, but you'd have to pick them up, Jim.
that's
We'll
no
pick 'em
problem.
up. We've been
I've
picking
got
them
a
up.
truck.
They're in the
I picked
garage.
up. I picked up 4 day before yesterday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
There's
A
two
lady,
more that you could
couple
use.
had called.
Great,
and-
thanks, Pat.
We only use them for like Christmas, for
Yeah.
a picnic,
Yeah.
Exactly.
dinner or something.
Because
Yeah.
we figure we're going to need 20 to 25 tables, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough.
Yeah.
But you know, we're as things sell, we'll put more out.
Right, right.
And then I've got some contingency plans too I've got some boards down in the basement that I could, put up on sawhorses or between chairs or something like that if we really get in a pinch. But like I said, we've got a lot of children's stuff this year. I mean, we've got anything from like the Hot Wheels to easels to stuffed toys and anything for the kids, because that was one thing that, people are dragging kids up and there was nothing to keep them interested.
Right.
And they were saying, "Ah, come on, Grandma, let's
Yeah, that's
go, let's
one
go,
of the-
Grandma."
It's one of the things I always show you: tools and
Yeah.
children's clothes,
Right.
toys, shoes, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
We-
What about any kind of lawnmowers or anything like mechanical or anything?
I may have a weed eater, maybe a blower,
Yeah.
leaf blower, stuff
Yeah.
like that coming in. Most of it's small stuff.
Yeah.
Hand tools, wrench sets, things like that.
Lots of clothes.
No,
No,
no clothes.
no kidding.
No, we don't
We don't
take
like
clothes.
clothes because we had some the first year, and it never fails that the first person there will come through, and they'll start rummaging through the pack, and then before you know it, they're scattered all over the place, and you don't know what you have there.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And all you have is by the end of the day, it's just a big pile of clothes. Nobody wants to sit there and, go through a pile of
I
clothes
remember
looking
one
for
year
a
I
shirt
put
or
up, my
something.
sister always has one, and I put up a bunch of jackets and stuff. They didn't even go.
No.
Yeah.
They didn't go. It was
We
like
don't
a
do
waste of my
clothes,
time.
and
Yeah.
a lot of people want to donate those old TVs. We don't take those either. They
Yeah.
don't sell anymore.
No.
You can't
Just
use
don't
them.
go.
No.
You can't use them.
No.
But we're also having a raffle. We're raffling off a crosscut shredder, paper shredder, $25 gift certificate to Dairy Queen, and a $25 gift certificate to PetSmart, and a gift basket from Storybook Acres.
Okay.
So there'll be four.
Is Michelle from Storybook going to be there?
I hope so. She's planning on it.
I had heard that
Yeah.
she might try to show up.
Yeah, and Sandy Vandercook is going to be there doing her cooking with her. She makes sloppy joes and hot dogs,
Oh.
and she does that, so she'll be there.
Yeah.
And we do have some volunteers. Some young people in town have volunteered.
Do you?
Yeah, but we
Good.
still need more.
Yeah, I'm
We
sure.
still need
Even
more.
if it's only, you know, an hour,
An
half
hour,
hour,
yeah.
or something like that, because it does take time. Well, you've had the yard sales, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the things we have are packed away in boxes, so
Do you-
it's unpacking the boxes.
Do you guys mark every piece item?
No,
Yours is donation.
it's
only.
donation only.
Explain that too, Mo. All
Okay.
the proceeds go.
We don't put a price on anything because we want you to put your own price on it. And normally we accept anything you offer.
Now, if you want to be a vendor, you can make money. You don't have to follow that idea, correct?
Right,
Correct.
exactly.
So, if you want to be a vendor and make some money, there's a perfect opportunity. Do you have any other vendors that have gotten
Not
hold of
yet.
you? Not yet. You might have your hands full with what you.
Yeah,
You know, we're thinking 2 days to set up. Is that going to be enough time?
Really?
You know, we're just wondering because we have, like I said, there's a one-car garage attached to the back of the house. Most people don't notice it. But it's loaded. It's like a, 12-foot ceilings, and it's just loaded. Plus the storage shed is loaded. And I just can't imagine how many pounds of stuff we have.
So you're gonna have this stuff outside
Yeah,
yeah,
overnight.
yeah,
You're gonna be okay with that?
yeah.
yeah. We've got our own dogs, that some
yeah.
rescue dogs. Anybody comes in the yard, we know about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But, you know, I don't have any problem with leaving stuff out because people know that this is a charitable thing for the pets. And I don't think anybody's going to go in there and take stuff. I really don't. This is for the pets.
Yeah.
and that's one reason we do this is I know a lot of people do different things for the APL and help them out. I would love to go out to the APL and walk those dogs and play with the dogs out there, but I can't do that because I would want to bring every one of
I
them
know,
home with
my
me.
wife's that same
And the
way.
same thing
We're
with
the
the
same way.
cats, playing with the cats. I walk in there just to drop off donations that we take up there, and I just want to grab a cat cage and take it home with me.
Yeah.
I
And
know.
the same thing with the dogs, but it's a way that we can give to the dogs and the cats out there because they didn't want to be out there.
Right.
They had no choice of being out there.
Right.
And I admire the people that go out there and volunteer their time. And I know Bob that works here goes out there and sometimes runs the dogs and
Oh, he does
Things
it every
like-
day when he can.
things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But you know, I admire those type of people. But we can't do that type of thing simply because
I cry
we'd
too much
fall-
when I
we'd-
see them.
We'd fall in love
It
with
just
them.
breaks
But
my heart.
we look at
Sure.
this as a way to donate and help those animals out. We do send a check every month. We send a check to the APL and to Storybook Acres
Do you really?
to help them out.
We've
But,
done that for years.
We've been doing that for years.
Great.
But we just feel this is another way we can give back to the APL. And like last year, I mean, we had people that were stopping by. They were just passing through town. And we had people from other side of Cleveland stop by. There's people from Pennsylvania came by, and a lot of people in town that just stopped by and
Just
heard.
stopped by and handed us a $20 bill or dropped off bleach or paper towels or something for the animals. We will have a donation box set up for
Yeah,
donations
you're looking
too.
for blankets, bleach, paper towels, any other items that would be keeping the APL in operation and or
Exactly.
Storybook as well.
Right.
Right.
What we do is we take everything and we try to split it down the middle. In other words, if we get one bottle of bleach, it's going to be hard to split that up. But if we get two bottles, one goes to each
Okay.
space. Same thing with paper towels or whatever, and as does all the funds that we take in. We do not get a cent out of it. We do not take any operating cost. If we end up having to rent tables, if we need more or whatever, that's going to come out of our pocket. But we don't care. Everything that we take in is going right back, split down the middle, and
What
half
about-
goes to Storybook and half goes to the APL.
How much money? You gave me the numbers once before, Mo, and I can't remember. But like, say if you raised $1,000, 500 would go to APL, 500 to
Goes to-
rescue
Uh-huh.
Storybook.
Right.
Have you ever raised that amount?
Not yet.
We
The
came
first one was
close.
what, 500? The second one was 900?
We came close last year. We ended up giving, I think it was like 445 or 450 to each one
Wow.
last year.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just fun counting that money because the money we counted wasn't what the bank counted because it was so much.
Really?
Yeah, but we were off like $8 or something. But
Yeah.
you know, we still split what we got between the two of them, and I think Jim took a check right to the APL.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
but they
I think we
appreciate
mailed the
that.
check. Oh yeah. I mean, animals can't help themselves.
Yeah, I know.
We have to help them.
Yeah, and Steve knows I've got all the animals I've had or had are all rescue.
Yeah.
I don't go for the paper ones because I just feel so sorry for these animals. Like
I
you
know.
say, they don't want to be there. They're put
Yeah,
there.
it's not their fault.
by
No,
God.
it isn't really.
And it's a sad fact that some of them are better off there than they were in the homes they
Yeah,
were in.
that's
but
true.
Yeah.
Well, look at
they
that.
still need to be taken care of.
Right.
Well, look at that one dog they found in was it Erie, in that basement. Did you hear about that on the news?
No, I don't think I
Oh,
did.
that was so sad. But that dog is doing extremely well. She had him in a kennel in the basement in the dark, wasn't feeding him.
Oh yeah, I did read that in the Erie Times.
Right.
Yeah.
I read it in the Erie.
Dog's doing fine.
Yeah.
And the woman, I don't know what her punishment is, but you know, like
She
Jim
was
said,
she was cited for
yeah,
Yeah.
cruelty to
animal
animals.
cruelty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should put
should
her
be.
in a kennel.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of cases of animal cruelty, and you know, the I guess the state and the government's really cracking down on animal cruelty because it's horrible to be cruel to an animal. They don't
Yeah.
deserve it.
Well, there's a Goddard law coming up.
Right.
Dick Goddard's been
Yes.
fighting
Goddard,
for.
is there?
He
Yeah.
has been
Yes.
down before Congress
Columbus,
down
yeah.
in Columbus, speaking to the House down there, I believe,
Yep.
or the special committees on that. So I hope it passes because and put some teeth in some of these laws.
Yeah.
I had a girl by the name of last name is Breedlove. I can't remember if her name was Nicole. I think it might have been Nicole Breedlove. And she was sponsoring a race for the APL to raise money. It was a race walk type thing at the APL back earlier this month, I believe it was. But anyway, she was bringing in dogs that were rescue dogs
Right.
at the APL, and one of them that she brought in was a pretty old dog. I think he was probably 9 or 10 years of age, and she goes, "Please don't let him
Oh.
stay there for the rest of his days." And she really felt bad about it. She's a dog lover, an animal lover, and but a couple of them that she brought in, she got rid of them like
Oh,
after people
good.
saw them on
Found
the air.
homes for 'em?
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. So she was very
But
pleased.
that's one thing I don't understand is why do you bring an older animal? Why do you drop him off? What's the,
He may have been picked up.
He
You
might.
don't know.
Well, I think in that case, the people died,
oh
and there was nowhere for him to go. But he was a beautiful dog. He was part the mean kind.
mean guy.
You know, pit bull, I think, but he was a big guy. But he was so friendly,
Yeah.
you know. But I was hoping that somebody would take him on, you know, and at least give him the last few years.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Yeah. The key to this whole story is the fact that all the proceeds that Mo and Jim get goes to the Animal Protective League for our animals out there, and also Storybook Rescue out on Creek Road. It's all about the animals. That's what this is all about. So remember, every penny that they get goes back into those organizations. They make nothing on this this sale. So Mo, I'll turn it back over to you. Give us the times and all the
Okay,
stuff
we're-
that you need.
Okay. We're setting up on Wednesday and Thursday, the 3rd and 4th of June. We need tables and volunteers. Please call me at 599-8492, either for tables or to volunteer. The sale is Friday and Saturday, the 5th and 6th, from 9 to 3. It'll be on our front porch and on our side yard and in our backyard. Parking on Rig Avenue and at Heath, across the street at Heath. We don't encourage people parking on Main Street because of the traffic. But you know, there would be plenty of parking on Rig Avenue and Heath Garden Center. Do you have anything to say?
Well, like I said, if there's space, they can pull in our backyard.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, you can pull in the
Our
backyard.
driveway is off
driveway.
of Reed Avenue, right behind Ron's marketplace.
But everything is donation only.
And you need volunteers.
Volunteers, please,
If
we
you
need
could help out, they're setting up on Wednesday and Thursday. If you could help out, they'd really, really appreciate it. And also volunteers to help run the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a few. that have volunteered for Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
But I think with the massive amount of tables we've got and the setup that's going to go into the backyard, we're going to need people to monitor those tables. We can't do it all. We can't do it all.
Right.
So we do hope the APL will be there. Hopefully there'll be a representative from the APL there.
They should.
And
Yeah.
and of course Storybook Acres. So,
Sure.
but they last year the APL was there selling collars, and what else were they selling?
They had leashes, collars,
Leashes and
little
collars.
dog treats.
Reasonable
Things like-
prices.
Yeah.
Reasonable prices. Yeah. So they had things for the animals that they were
And they had
selling.
an animal there to adopt,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know.
They did bring a little puppy dog in.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cute. But I hope they'll do the same thing this year.
Okay. All right. And also, if you have any of those big tables, the long tables, they're in need of those. And if you can, give Mo a call at 599-8492, and they'd really appreciate that help as well if you can. This is all for the animals. Remember, this is not a money-making
No.
proposition.
Non-profit.
It's probably costing you money to do this.
It does.
You
It
know.
does. But, you know, in the long run, it's worth it. Like I said, the animals can't help themselves.
Right.
So we have to be there for them.
It's a labor of love for you guys.
Yes, it is.
Right, it is.
It is. And he gets out there and he's a good salesman.
Yeah. That's what you need.
You know, you don't know. People just don't know what they need until you tell them.
That's right.
Until he convinces them they need
You
it.
got to convince them.
Yeah.
And it's
People
that's
like
an
that.
art of its own.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
You have a child going off to school this year. You sure you don't need this for them?
Yeah, that's
There
right.
you
Make their
go.
life comfortable.
That's right.
Yeah.
You won't have to take one out of your house.
So that's a good thing to think about is if you're going to college, they have dishes and glasses and probably silverware.
Yeah, or even somebody starting a new household in
Right.
town.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had
Just starting out.
We
Sure.
had one fellow came by. I think it was the second day of the sale, and he was his mom was going to be moving in with him, and you know they were going to be setting up a room for her, and they didn't have anything. And we had like a mattress set that somebody had donated. He took that for her, and a couple of tables, a chair, and things like that. So
Sure.
you never know.
Right.
I mean, we try to have something for everyone there, and just you know, we have people that come like she said. We have people that come by and just give donations to the APL. We'll have a jar set up for that, or the APL table. Same thing. If they just want to donate, that's fine also.
You know, it's also neat. I remember back when I first got married as a young kid, we didn't have anything. And so we went to a yard sale and
Yeah.
got our dishes and
Right.
silverware and stuff.
That's what you do.
I think
Yeah.
we're still using it.
Yeah. Well, we'll
45
probably
years
go
later.
yard sailing over
Yeah.
the weekend to buy stuff for the yard sale.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Well, Mo and Jim, I commend you both for
Thank you.
doing
Really.
this. And certainly wish you luck. And probably see us because we always go to Ron's on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So you'll be
Well,
around.
stop
in the
by.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's right there, right next door.
That's
Right.
right.
So good luck to you, okay?
Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much, and thank you for the help you've given in
Absolutely.
getting the word out.
I'm like you, I'm an animal person, so as Steve is also.
Yeah.
So
It's our pleasure.
yeah,
It sure is.
happy to do it.